Hi friends. As there have been recession worries hovering upon us for a long time now, I wanted to take a look at an industry a while ago that some people say it can be recession proof, some people say might not be. This is luxury industry, and I have taken a look at three companies: LVMH, Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy, Kering and Burberry. Of course, LVMH is a huge company having many industry in itself, as Kering and Burberry focus only on fashion. I've heard some people on YouTube saying that Burberry is not a real luxury company, but I think those people kind of let their perceptions to be now driven with the stock price of Burberry, and I feel like that's a pretty bad bias to have, actually, that your views on a company basically follow the stock price. Burberry has been going down for a long time. Everything said about the company seems to be negative by everyone on YouTube almost all the time, and I think this is a real bad bias to have, and that is actually not how investing works at all. To me, these are all luxury companies on varying levels maybe. Let's now start with the quick introduction of all of these three. LVMH is the biggest luxury company in the world. They own a huge number of brands in many industries, including, for example, fashion, alcohol, perfumes, cosmetics, watches, jewelry, custom designed yachts, and also other stuff. Some brands that I recognize with LVMH myself include, for example, Dom Perignon, Belvedere, Hennessy, Christian Dior, Fendi, Louis Vuitton, Marc Jacobs, to name just a few, but LVMH owns a huge number of brands. LVMH is one of the biggest companies, if not even the biggest company from Europe. Huge company. Kering develops, designs, manufactures, markets and sells apparel and accessories. The company offers shoes, leather goods including handbags and wallets, purses and other leather products, eyewear, textile accessories and jewelry and watches. It also provides perfumes and cosmetics. The company provides brands such as Gucci, Saint Laurent, Bottega Veneta, Alexander McQueen, Balenciaga and others. Burberry Group, together with its subsidiaries, manufactures, retails and wholesales luxury goods under the Burberry brand. The company operates in two segments: retail/wholesale and licensing. I want to stress that LVMH really is different from these two other companies mentioned, just because they operate in such a big number of industries and simply they are much bigger company than Burberry or Kering, so there comes the difference. Also, when it comes to margin of safeties for each, I am willing to accept higher valuation for LVMH because of this. LVMH also has a very strong balance sheet, but all in all, Kering and Burberry both seem financially solid for me too. No huge risks in the balance sheet there, in my opinion, to any of these three at all. When it comes to valuation, honestly, I think all of these three can be good investments already today. I think LVMH is trading at fair value for 10% annual gains already, but no room for margin of safety there. Kering and Burberry present better valuation to me, and one could expect even higher than 10% annual gains from them now, but not massively more than 10%, I have to say. Although these two will come with bigger risks than LVMH, they will come with a bigger risk than LVMH just because of LVMH's sheer huge size and a little bit better balance sheet than these two, even though they all were good as said. When I factor in margin of safeties as described earlier, they are all more or less okay investments today, as said. Similar gains can be expected, maybe 10%, maybe even more, but not much more. Still, I would need to see all of them moving down in stock price or the fundamentals to get better somehow for me to open a position. I am not interested today in investing any of these. These three will still remain on my watch list though, and should the prices come down a bit more, I will reassess and probably open a position in some of these. Let's see. To give some numbers to you now on my valuations, I think LVMH would be interesting at 620 euros, Kering at 270 euros, and Burberry would be interesting to me at £8 levels. Europe is pretty bad in many industries, such as tech, for example, against other continents, but we are still luckily stylish as hell, so we need to celebrate our luxury industry here in Europe. Currently only fashion stock in my portfolio currently is Dr. Martens, the boot manufacturer, and in addition I have now a position in beauty industry too. Namely, I have opened, my newest position is Ulta Beauty. I have opened a position there recently. Check out my recent portfolio update video to see what else I have in my portfolio. I think that was the last video before I published this one. And that's it. See you in the next video. Bye bye.